Welcome back. In this video, we will learn how to build a highly available system for your web application. So here we are going to build two public subnets in a given VPC, and in each subnet we are putting one EC2 instance, and these two are the web servers, and that can be accessed through our Route 53, which is called Internet Gateway through, and then route table and application load balancer. Now let's make our hands dirty. Before we get into AWS console, this is what we are going to do in step by step. Launch a highly available website in a default VPC in AWS region. So we are considering the default VPC. So we will consider two availability zones, two web servers, two public segments, auto scaling groups 2, security groups are 2. One is for the application load balancer, another is one for the web server. Route 53 is 1. Now let's jump into our AWS console. So we are on the VPCs. So this is my default VPC. So it has this IP address associated to it, which is a private IP. And if you look at this VPC is starting with 03. Look at the subnets. So I made already two subnets. So available zone A and available zone C, public A and public B, two subnets. And then I attach these two subnets, okay, to the route table. So this is, if you look at this, I associated these two subnets to this route table, okay, and then this route is exposed to the internet gateway, and this is the internet gateway which we have. So we have VPC, we have internet gateway attached to it. So if you look at this diagram, we have VPC, internet gateway attached to it, and then route table. This route table is attached to the public subnets, right? That's what we have seen. Now we can go into our EC2 instances to launch in these public subnets. We'll go to that. So here you can go to our EC2 section and launch two EC2 instances, each in one subnet. Okay. So here we are going to our auto scaling group, and we have already launched templates, which we already here we have launched templates. So this is for web servers public subnet. So I have two versions, version 1 and version 2. Each one is for one subnet. Okay. So now we can go to the auto scaling group, and we have two auto scaling groups. Each one is for one subnet. So this one goes for the one subnet, this one goes for the another subnet. If you look at this diagram, so for internet gateway, route table, and route table attached to the public subnet, and internet gateway is accessed for the public, and this is the public subnet A and B. In that we are putting one EC2 instance each. Now let's do that. So edit, I'm doing one, okay, and we'll go to the other auto scaling group, and we can also auto scaling group. We can go to the auto scaling group here. The other one is this one. Go here and make it minimum 1, 1, 1 each, right? 1 desired 1, minimum 1, and maximum 1. Okay. Now let them come up. In the meantime, we'll go to the application load balancer, and we'll see whether they are coming up or not. Okay, they are coming up. Both are coming up. So we can name it as this one as the web server 1, right? And this one also web server 2. Okay, so we have two instances running in two subnets. Okay, in each subnet one instance. That's what we put. So if you look at this under detail section, we'll just go. So if you look at this, we have this is a public A, and if you look at this is another subnet. Okay, public B, 2 subnets. Okay, good. Now we'll go with the load balancer. So let's go to the target groups. Okay, that's fine. We'll go to the load balancer and then we'll attach this. So we are creating the load balancer. So this is web ALB load balancer. Okay, and this is my default VPC. I'm selecting this one and this one, these 2 subnets only. I'm not selecting this subnet. Okay, and then I'm going here. You already have this name in this region. Okay, just a moment. If I have already, yeah, great, I already have it, then we are good. So then just we need to make sure that listeners is going to web target group. So this web target group has target registers or not. We'll see that register targets. So we will register them. Okay, include as pending below and register pending targets. Okay, now these 2 are registered. Now we'll wait for until these targets becomes healthy. Okay, so just wait for a minute. Yes, they are healthy now. Now let's see, let's access this DNS point, load balancer DNS point, and then we're almost there. So yes, now my web page is coming. Great. Now let's get into the Route 53 and attach this DNS with Route 53 and access the same. And that's all, you are done. You build a highly available website with this architecture. So let's get into Route 53. That can be found under networking and content delivery. So we are on the Route 53. So in Route 53, what we are going to do is we go to the hosted zones, and then this is the domain name which we created. So this is fibafashions.com. So we'll go ahead and create the record set for this one. Okay, we have to create the record set. So we'll say myalb.fibafashions.com, because just to identify, this is the alias record we are giving, and the target is this one, and we can make it a simple routing. Okay, this is simple routing, and evaluated health target is yes, true. So create. Now myalb.fibafashions.com can be accessed from this website, myalb.fibafashions site, fibafashions.com. You see, now it is all done. Okay, so this is how, in a simple way, you can use the existing VPC and subnets, route tables, internet gateway, and then you can build your own highly available website which is running in this VPC. Thank you so much for listening to this, and subscribe to our channel if you like it. Go ahead and thumbs up and appreciate it. Thank you so much.